And we are back to the final chapter of May 2023. This is the last part, 3 of 3. And today I am with the New England kitchen designer. We spent the whole day at New England supply store with the kitchen designer. It was a lot of work. It feels like on the first day spent like 4 or 5 hours with Home Depot. I really enjoyed that lady. She helped me even without a reservation or anything. However, what they have aren't what I call high-end and custom and whatnot, and I guess I wanted a little more than that. And then the lead time was really long, and at the time I feel like if I can get it faster, it would be better. So then I went to New England, and the guy gave me bad info and told me to come back on Tuesday, which I did today, which is why it's kind of like a jumble update. But over that week, in the same week, I went to Norfolk. I met a designer, and he was really my vibe. The issue was what he was designing me I didn't love, and my husband didn't love either. And I'm like, I don't know, it looks clutter and cluster, and I don't know. Haven't replied to him yet and dropping the bad news, but he did come out and measure, do all that. Versus me, I just kind of did my own thing. And this lady, she took me in as a walk-in, and she spent the whole day with me. I was there from 9 to like, it's literally almost 4 now. It's 3:28, and I'm picking up my kids. So yeah, enough said. All of those are filmed back too. All I'm saying is I did a few things. The turkey apparently feels safe enough. Now she bring over her babies.
That's so many. How did she just lay his eggs?
I think, yeah, now they're...
Then how is it gonna lay?
I don't know.
Because he can't leave his babies alone.
Well, it feels safe enough to be here.
They can stay unless we eat it for
I'm pretty sure the baby can't can't fly yet.
Oh, it looks like a cat. It's a turkey! To just eat it.
And we are to the next sponsor event. Today, Lily got sponsored to cake making, and she's taking Erica and I along, and we'll be learning how to decorate cake at Top Makes Bar and Kitchen. And as you can see, mine turned out really, really well. I think that this is a really good idea for those who are doing bachelorette party, especially if you're 30 and over and not into the rest of life. This is definitely something you can do. You can do perfume making with your bridal groom. You can do cake decorating. You know, there are more things to do out there besides partying on a yacht. Okay, so let's get started. A lot of the place that these cake assembly or cake making take place always has alcohol here, so obviously alcohol you could always drink while you're decorating cake. It's a great place to kind of de-stress and have a conversation. This is what you are given when you take the class. While everyone is waiting for instruction, the builder and me decided it was just time to just make it work, because the faster I get this done, the faster I get to drink. So here I am working.
Dang, you're going quick. Oh, you're going in. Oh, there's a thingy to make it.
You don't do that till after.
Oh.
You have to put in the majority of it first. That's what I saw on TV. I don't bake.
Power yes, cell no.
I literally couldn't wait for weeks.
I didn't.
So nervous. I was trying to
You can have it. If you like it. Enough. This was a really good idea, and I'm super happy that my sister, include me in all these plans, because back in my day none of this actually exists. You actually need a teacher and you have to go to class every day, and it's a step-by-step thing, and they teach you how to do everything from scratch. Obviously I came from a poor family, so that wasn't something that I'm able to do. So it's really nice that, you know, my sisters still include me in a lot of these events. It's a nice thing for me to just dress up, look pretty, and go bake and have a drink, you know. And I think it's really good to do things like this with your sister, because it creates such a positive environment and you can learn so much about each other from the way they make cake. For example, I don't wait for instruction, I don't wait for the teacher, I don't wait till everybody gets started. I kind of just figure it out, and that's my personality. I'm someone that does not need someone to tell me what to do. If I see something in front of my face, I'm going to just do it. I'm going to figure it out, because I came from the generation where we don't do things when we are ready. We do things because it's time to get things done. There isn't written instruction in our generation. We just kind of like, oh, I wonder where this go, and you know, trial and error. And I feel like we try harder than this generation because we're not afraid to fail, versus Lily's generation where they're a little bit like a few years after us. I feel like they're more of a, I'm gonna watch how everybody else does it and I'm going to try to do it better, because I've already watched everyone else's mistake and this is what I'm not going to do, this is what I'm going to do. I call it watch, learn, and improve generation. And then there's Erica generation where they follow everything by the T, they read through everything, fully comprehend it, and then execute it. So definitely there is a shift in our ability and how we view and how we problem solve. None of it is wrong. It's just each generation come with a different norm. I mean, it helps that I'm perfect and everything I do turn out great, as you can see. I mean, it's very easy for me to talk smack to my sister because they're so used to me achieving and smashing every goal that I set and just doing it, and it just turned out perfect and well and amazing, and they don't know how I do it. I don't know how I do it, but I do. And I feel like that's the first daughter complex where we just have to be good at everything and we have to be amazing and perfect. It may came from trauma, I don't know, you know, but I guess all that pressure just created a perfect diamond. That's how I see it. So my sister, no matter what I say, they're like, whatever my sister say, go. She doesn't fit with this new generation and she may be a little out there, but she's my sister and she's perfect. And that's just me, you guys. So Lily, now that I'm done with my cake, you can clearly see she's now on the piping. She's the perfect influencer. And once again, as you can see, Erica is still on the first phase because she has to read instruction. But Lily Cake, you know, Lily has watched how I did everything, and now she's like, all right, now I'm ready to mimic and try to do it better, because that is the way she learned. She watched everybody else around her failing miserably, and then she's like, okay, my sister did it right. I like this. I'm gonna practice and I'm gonna make it better. So the end product of Lily Crate is always, in my opinion, better than mine. But I'm the one that's kind of like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna do this. It's gonna work. And then whatever mistake that I make, I'm okay with it. I'm going to show my sister these are the mistakes that you could run into. Now do it better. Because in my generation, we don't need to be the winner. You know, we don't. I know that what I said before, like I'm always perfect, blah, blah, blah. That's sarcasm, by the way. But in my generation, it's not about being perfect. It's about, did you try? And trying for me is something that I always push my sister to do. So I'm like, you know, how bad can it be? Just do it. Try it. Watch me. I'm someone who is very proud of showing my mistake, because my mistake or my failure when I try to do something also show that I tried. There's a lot of people that never try and they never fail and they never achieve anything. And then there's me that openly display and show everybody, here are my mistake, don't do it. I care for you enough that I made the mistake, don't do it. And that's how I view with my sister, because I'm very protective. If I make the mistake, I'm going to openly and proudly show you these are the mistake, don't do that. Now don't make the same mistake as me. And if I did something perfectly, repeat and do it better. How can you improve what I have achieved in my life? How can you do it better? Today is May 31st. It is the last day of May, and we are finally getting to the ordering of the cabinet kitchen part. And my kitchen and bath designer is here.
Alright, I'm gonna go back.
After she left, I pretty much looked through of what else I have to do. A few guys of the crew is working here today. This is what the update of the bathroom looked like, and this is a first floor bathroom. So we moved the washer and dryer cabinet to the second floor. Definitely something that we're gonna get a whole DIY in. We're gonna do the basic for now, and then you'll get a separate video of how I turned this into something else. Here, I actually fully regret it because the original house, the toilet was over there. If we hadn't closed this, it would look so much nicer. But because the toilet pipe is over here, now we have to put the vanity here, and I really don't like that. So maybe I'll do a project on how to renovate this from simple to something more. Goes to the third floor. So third floor wise, pipelines into the vanity right here. I see we're gonna put the glass up here. So one side partition is glass. This is where the toilet is. I like the space in between. The niche for the toilet paper. I like that so far. And then we have the niche area there. And we're gonna do a whole slab of marble here. So it's a nice flow. But yeah. I had one heck of a morning. Spent all morning because it is the 31st, and obviously on the 31st there's a lot of key exchange. So I started my key exchange at 6 in the morning. I couldn't really film or anything. I got my girl ready for school today. They have a half day. That's why I'm actually cutting into my driving time as we speak. But I'm gonna make it. Hopefully there's not a lot of traffic. But yeah, today's a half day. So Kate had a book presentation. I had to wake up early, and I had to dress her and, you know, costume her up to Elsa because she's doing some presentation on Elsa. My husband took them to school, and I started my key exchange. And then I had my 9 o'clock appointment with Joni, my bath and kitchen designer. She's doing my kitchen right now, and we have to iron out a few things before we place an order. I hope this order comes before Lily's engagement, but there's a high chance it won't, and that's fine because I'd rather that all of my cabinets that I custom and design fits. I want to make this kitchen something that I wanted and dream of as a girl, because when I moved into this home before, it was because it was my kitchen was already there. I honestly hate it. It's not modern, it's not me. And so for this house next door, I'm doing a very modern, contemporary, almost Scandinavian, open look. And I wanted to throw a little bit of Zen and Japanese into it as well. But definitely you're going to love the finishing result because I know what I want to do to it, and as well as that. And once the issue with me is once I touch something, it just has to be great. It just has to be great. I just can't settle for mediocre. So obviously, because I changed it inside, I'm definitely going to change it outside too, but it's going to be an ongoing, longer project. But you'll definitely see a lot of DIY, a lot of home reconstruction video again. So yeah, I'm excited to pencil you back into my life, as well as I hope you pencil me back into your daily life as well. Talk to you soon. Bye. I stopped by to Le Jour to pick up a few treats for the girl as well as Erica. This is what $70 get you in today's society. And when I get home, it is now time to finish cleaning up this deck to make it a chill area for the event. I am changing out all of the curtains to give it a softer light. The kids are playing outside, so this way I can let them get some fresh sunlight and air while I just clean, garden, and redo this deck. And that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.